Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. We are in France and we're looking at our export warehouse that is sending wine so far, and that's all it's sending, to Normandy up there. Are we going to do it? I don't know. Hopefully. Let's take a look. We're nearly at 50,000, so that leaves about 80 some... No, math. Can it leave 80 something thousand? That's a great start. Let's not do any math today, I think. That's a sign. It'll leave about 30,000. I don't want to keep working that out. Anyhow, that's a good sign. 30,000. I mean, they're both growing. That's good. What do we got here? Points to spend. We're still in the kind of 200 points range, aren't we? I mean, it might be worth increasing this, but I don't know. I'm kind of happy with where we are. This is pretty nice. Now we're starting to go for express passenger services. Money is money. Yeah, let's do it. Let's increase the passenger throughput. It would be kind of nice. We've got this little express line and we have this dedicated express line now. One thing I noticed, if you zoom out, I always wondered why some of these were light blue and some were dark blue. I was going to say dark blue is freight and light blue is passenger services. Oh, but no, that's kind of a medium blue. Okay, we're still on track. This must mean warehouse. Here we go. So dark blue freight, medium blue warehouses, and bright blue or light blue, sky blue, is your passenger trains. So at a glance you can see what you've got running. There you go, express service up there. I like it. Now you can see which ones are warehouses. Apparently that's a warehouse. Or is it running empty perhaps? Technically. Maybe. I don't know. Where are you going? You're not a warehouse train. Well, maybe it's because it's empty. Who knows? Random breakdown. Brilliant. So what do you reckon, guys? Are we in with a chance? I think we are. As long as... Well, they're going to struggle a little bit until they start getting their wine. This is not helping. What is up with you? Missing equip... Oh. Yes, grand. You remember you said you wouldn't need them just yet? Yeah, but put them on at some point. Dear, oh dear. Maybe put them in a couple of places along here since we can afford it. Like, just there, for instance. No particular reason. There you go, sir. Would you like some water and some sand and some whatever else is in there? In fact, what are you taking? I have no idea. We could have a look, right? We could have a look. Let's have a look. What you got? Oil? Did they get that from the supply tower? Water and sand. Maybe. Maybe. It looks like a little oil drum just there. Now that'll be the water tower. I don't know where the sand is. Is that the sand box up on the top there? There, he's nice and refreshed. Brilliant. Cane is still rising. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. It just saves everything. We're up 15,000 nearly for Le Havre. Market Crier, we don't mind those. 150,000, and we've just increased passengers, so let's do comfort. If we get another one, we'll do mail. There we go. Our money's certainly going up. I'm just not sure what else we can do at the moment. Ideally, we want to get these up and running, don't we? It is rising. We want to get 38,000 so this cloth can be useful for them. One thing we might need to do is pull in more wine. I'm not sure yet. It's a little bit tricky to calculate early on, as they kind of just pull everything out because they haven't got any stocks. There goes our grain train. Are you actually going to drop it off this time? I hope so. We might need to think about more platforms at Caen. Alright, there goes its grain. Not grain, wine. Wine and grain, in fact. Got a headhunter. That might be useful. Could do with a couple of engineers. Alright. 60%. So that means they're going to be growing again. Security guard. Absolutely. Well, I say absolutely. Do we have any freight trains that require us? You. Yes, you go to the warehouse. Absolutely. Get on board. Is that you? Yes, you. I've got a name. It says Alfred. As I butcher it. You're welcome. Do we want a headhunter? For 164,000, I'm not sure it's worth it. German Emperor assaulted again. We'll let you read that. I'll just sit there for... What have we got down here? The hunt for 7 hard men. A Roman businesswoman is looking for 7 tough men to help her against a group of bandits which have robbed her restaurant repeatedly. The pay is bad. She got the idea from an article from the USA. Koala Cola. More than refreshing. Yeah, let's not sit there reading the paper for an entire episode, as amusing as some of those little articles are down there. I tried to leave the papers up, in case you want to pause it, read through them. If you've not seen them. How's this little run doing? Oh, well, that's not what I had intended. That is not what I had intended at all. I don't want you to take anything from there, really. You're just going to keep taking all the wine. And then you don't pick up any cloth. That's terrible. Yeah, you're not going to do anything. Okay, we need to fix this. If possible. Is it even possible to fix? So Le Mans. No. Blanc Farm. What do you need to not do? You need to pick up cloth. Yes, that's fine. Warehouse. This is what we need to sort out. Do not take anything from the warehouse. There we go. You can do it. I think that's what that means. Except that. Right. Now, if we copy that, can we do the same for the other train before it gets there? Where are you? Where is the other train? Have you gone on vacation? Is that you? That might be you. Let's have... Yeah, that's you. If we insert that... Well, let's double check. Yeah. So when we put some more goods in there, remind me. I'd rather have a dedicated warehouse train to do that. Either way, we could stop the train going that way. The one with wine on it that comes from here, and just send them all up into the warehouse. I mean, that's entirely possible. You're not carrying much in the way of freight, are you? To be expected, I guess, if you're taking wine instead of much needed cloth. What you got at the... Yeah, you've got like loads here. We're not going through the cloth though, are we? Well, we'll have to actually check back when we know what we're doing. There. How is Kane doing? Oh, come on. Come on, we need that cloth. We need that cloth. Do it. We could probably think about buying another area or buying these. How much do these cost? Oh dear, no. That was crazily expensive. What about this one? Well, if we don't own them, then they're going to upgrade themselves, aren't they? And we don't have to worry about it early on. I mean, once we're at the point where we can afford it, how about these areas? Because olive oil, that would really be useful. But 1.9 million, that would be really expensive. Although, do you know what we've not checked, guys, in like a million years? I know it's not been a million. Ooh, engineer. We can. How much? Oh, hold the newspaper. That's not the saying, but anyway, hold the newspapers, presses, printing press. 1.3 million. I wouldn't mind. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. Yeah, I do like that. We can pay both of them off. That's kind of fantastic. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Never mind. Well, perhaps we can... yeah, there we go. Get some actual funds together. We know we've got 2.6 million, which We'll bring olives into play. And then we could upgrade this warehouse. We could hook on to this line here. And bring olives into the situation up there. It's got to be done, right? It has got to be the engineer. Oh, it's not even the one we want. What do you reckon then? Is that the plan, guys? Should we do that? Let's do it. Well, I mean, splitting hairs, really, aren't you? Oh, there we go. It's back up. Got it. We have 2.7 million. You know what we're doing, don't you? We are going to buy this area. Bam. Done. We've still got 800,000 to play with. Now then, let's get us a small train station on it. Shall I put my coffee down? You can't see that, but I'm sat there holding my coffee. I don't know why. I just wouldn't let it go. My coffee. Right then. Get on there. We can just have a train of trains taking this stuff into the warehouse. We'll expand the warehouse. And I think we'll be good, won't we? We'll be super good. Should we have a really confusing junction right here? Sure. Why not? Get in there. As long as we can afford it. Which it looks like we can. Yeah, absolutely. No worries at all. Get in there. Let's get you all signalled up. And there. Oh yeah, don't put them the wrong way round. We all know how fantastic that turned out. We'll need one of those supply towers. Right. So we have that. Let's get us some freight trains. No, let's upgrade this first. Otherwise you've got no hope. Yes, absolutely. Oh, and it makes use of all the tracks now. We've even got a spare track that we could send somewhere. Right, now, let's get us... What do we need in here? Olives. Maximize that. We could possibly have olive oil as well at some point. But we're just going to go for olives because we're concentrating solely on getting them olives up here. Nowhere else. And we got to make sure maybe one of these trains can take olives, just not you. There we go. Maybe we'll have one taking olives. Let's get that train up there. Set up a rail line from here. No, not from there. That'd be silly. That's wine. We have lots of wine. One from there to there. We're probably going to have what? I don't know. 3 or 4. Could we buy this before we start taking it? Absolutely. Buy it. Because we can afford the trains, can't we? Get in there. Right then. That's on the way. I mean, I would like to upgrade it, but... well, possibly. We're going to make a small fortune on here, aren't we? They have 12 available. So we can definitely duplicate that train. We're going to need a maintenance yard. Good job I noticed that because we literally had 80,000 left. Okay, but we've spent a lot to move forward in a big way. It's going to take a little while to get these olives up into Normandy. But this warehouse could be what saves us. We've got 1.5 years left. Oh, here comes the cloth. Yes, here comes the cloth. Are you going to start taking all the things? Oh, that'll be beautiful. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Do you know, do I really want this train? Any of these trains taking olives? I kind of want... No. We've got to focus. Focus, Grant. Focus on the task at hand. We can make these grow at a later date. Just remember that they're blocked from taking it. Oh, did you see it? Cane has grown. Oh, you're beautiful. We can afford to buy it straight away. And if you're getting olives, sir... oh, this would be absolutely perfect. What else can you get? I mean, we could do log. The planks. But I think olive oil, because we could take it to Le Havre. Oh, yes. Do we have a freight run that's actually going there? I don't think we do. We might have to change this line to mixed. Or we could scoot up here and bypass. with a dedicated freight train. Yes, yes, let's do it. I think olive oil is the way to go. Get in there. Not that olive oil, though. That was terrible. What was I doing? I'm not an impersonator or an impressionist, that's for sure. Okay, we've got an engineer, we've got a stoker, neither of which are useful for us. An inventor would kind of be nice. Well, we're making money much faster. I love that cane has grown. Or con. Here we go. Try not to be too hard on the N. We've got a growing Le Havre. Drop the H. We're nearly 60,000, really. Is that like 24, 23k away? And oh, I think we're safe. I just don't know what we're doing next. We can't just go. Because you see me saying this, like, let's plow everything up there. But then you're forgetting about all the things down here. We've also got cities that we can connect up down here. Oh, good night. How even is that a word? There are too many vowels next to each other. La Rochelle. I'll Del Boy that one. La Rochelle, maybe? La Rochelle. Okay, and Poitiers. Oh, well, I'm amusing myself. We've got logs down here, which we could take up to Nantes. La Rochelle, what do you want to do? I guess we connect these up, don't we? We need some sort of line coming down there, which would definitely mean this should be upgraded. We've got no choice now. Expand the station. Let's think ahead. Let's think ahead. We're going to run down here. This way is going to be the passenger service. That is going to be one mightily profitable express line. Forget about freight for that. That's going to be beautiful. If we can get it set up. Increases the number of packages in each city, and we're going to save up. Do you know, I completely forgot about personnel. Where are you? 128k. No, we can get you, and then we can spend those. It'd be lovely. Yes. So you're going to get all the olives eventually. We might need to prioritize, and we're definitely going to need to run more than one train, aren't we? How many do we have running that? You're still not getting cloth. Or enough olive oil. Or olives. How many olive trains do we have running down here? That's the new one, isn't it? The olives. You need to be duplicated, please. That's what we need to prioritize. Yes, absolutely. Engineer with power. Love it. You two, I would like to, just dump you. So you're not in my list. Right, you, sir. Was it a sir? We'll find out in a second. Who needs power? Are all our passenger services got power? I don't think they have they? I don't think they have. No, none of them do. But we're going to have to make sure they all get along. Such as that is not a good thing. Let's try you. Well, you do, but we might have one up here. Perhaps. Although you're going to be changed, aren't you? And what are you? You're all mixed down here as well. And you have engineers. Let's just see. Let's just see. If you make people happy. Yeah, no, okay. It's a she as well. I kept saying he. Right, it's this one, isn't it? This is the one where you don't make everybody unhappy. Get on there. What's your name? Sonia. Sonia. You don't make everybody grumpy on this one, so on you get. You're level 3 with 8%. I saw something grow there. You're kidding me. Le Havre has grown. Surely we're going for it, guys. We're absolutely going for it. We're going to need another train, aren't we, on here? Going to Le Havre. duplicate you. Absolutely. Yes. We're going to need to duplicate you as well. There we go. There we go. You're taking olives. That's a good sign. I'm almost tempted to put a third train on here. How are we doing? Absolutely needs a third train. Maybe even 4 trains, to be honest. But we're going to get... Yeah, do it. Do it. We need to step it up a notch, don't we? It's all money. I mean, not to the warehouse, but once we start taking it from there. Because eventually we're probably going to need to start taking this to Le Mans and to Nantes. Nantes. Leave the S alone. We also really need to think about upgrading some of our places that are not keeping up. Which would be... We're not getting the cloth. Excuse me. Was that because of the hiccup? I think you're just coming in with cloth, aren't you? Yes, there you go. Yeah, that was due to that hiccup and us taking things from the warehouse. I'd rather just have a little shuttle here that will do that. Alright. It's busy, isn't it? It's absolutely busy. Here comes our cloth trains. And you're off to take nothing because we messed up a touch. Can you believe we're at 80,000 there? Nantes is not growing. Anyway, stick to your day job. Don't be doing jokes. We could really upgrade these, couldn't we? We've got a lot of... We're not getting the grain. Really? Oh, yeah. I've not checked on that. No, you can totally handle it. How many trains do we have taking grain here? 2? Yeah, we have 2. That should be enough. Another security guard. We're never shy on security guards, are we? Any freight train, you. Oh, that actually goes to the city, yes. And you do. Brilliant. Get on there. I like you already. We can afford that lady now, but she's probably gone. No, she hasn't. There she is. Right, let's spend some points. Getting all excited. We could get a nice new mixed train. The current one we have is that one. It's kind of meh. I don't know what the difference is between the two. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh. Oh, do you know? That it's got to be. Reliability. I would love to see less breakdowns. I don't know what it actually means. Does it mean they'll run longer without breaking down, or is it something to do with the random breakdown calculation? The RNG leans in our favour then a little bit. What we got here? Meat industry. Oh, where is that? No. I mean, I don't mind buying things, but that's ridiculous. Not at the moment. That would have took all our money as well. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. If they were delivering goods there, or were about to, I would definitely take them. So what are you struggling on? I think you're just struggling because you're not getting any of the things. Ooh! Clothes, right? We need a little run from here. Taking some clothes into this warehouse. There we go. Freight only. We'll do that. Yes, get in there. The only thing I'm concerned about is it's going to take goods out of there. So for now, we'll do the same thing, right? We'll block all the things. There we go. Just for now, we'll undo that afterwards. You're not going to take anything for a long time until this situation gets rectified. For some reason, we're only running at 52%. I don't know whether we're not taking enough stuff. It could be the case. Oh no, there we go, there we go. I still think 3, right? Let's do it. Let's add another one. Oh, they're all bunched up though. Are we keeping on top of things? We are keeping on top of it. What's our trains doing going into Normandy? I like to see a lot of olives going to Caen. That is lovely. I risked it for a biscuit. Come on then. Le Havre. What are you gonna need? Yeah, you get, look at that supply, guys. Oh, it makes me happy. We had a plan ages ago, and now look at it. It's beautiful. And 99%. Really, I've never seen that high. It won't last, obviously, because as soon as we expand, we're going to struggle to get the rest of the items up there, but that's okay. We might not need to. We might need to. 65.7. Well, we're not a million miles off, are we? We're absolutely not. We're making a lot of money. We could make more if we set up a station here. Now, what do we do here? We put this stoker on somewhere. Absolutely put the stoker on. Mainline freight, perhaps, down here. Who doesn't have a stoker? One of these ones, I think. Le Mans to Le Havre. Yeah, because that's a long run. A very long run. Well, it depends if they get along, doesn't it? Indifferent. By now you know my thoughts on that. We'll take it. So what do you think? Should we sort this... oh, yeah. Oh, I'm always going to take these, even though I probably won't lose them. Spies. Except the spies. We will use the spy. Won't we? There we go. We got that. I mean, it saves your points. It means we can spend points on other things. Like that. Do we want to spend it on that, or do we want to save up for something like this? Lowers the cost of successful auctions. Might help us a lot. In fact, it will help us a lot because it will reduce our negative trait to maybe somewhere in the region of acceptable. So we'll do that, I think. We'll start to negate our negative trait. How are we going to do this station? It's sort of begging to be a terminus, isn't it? However, we do want to think about what's to the south of us. This we might be able to use at some point. So let's get us the usual. We'll start with this. And we can just have it on the coast. Yes, possibly. If we go in there, we'll have a nice little coastal run because it should be fairly flat. He says, as I see bridges and divots and all sorts going on. Right, swing around there, and then we want you to go all the way up to here. It's going to be pricey, obviously, because it's a long, long way. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. And we can do it quickly. And that will give us a lovely passenger run. I think we are going to go passenger with it, 100%. There we go. We're going to have to get some money back. We can signal it up, though. Might as well do that. That way and that way. We're going to need all sorts of supply tower. Maybe a couple. Probably a maintenance station at some point. Yeah, let's put them on as we go. One there. Can we afford two? Yeah, we can. And one somewhere like that. Hopefully, that will do us. So that's about evenly spaced, isn't it? And shall we get a train going? Because it's going to be money, isn't it? Set up a rail line from Le Rochelle, Rachel, to Nantes. And you're going to be passenger and mail only, because we're going to use our Sterling. Come on, Sterling, get on there. We're not seeing you enough. There we go. Oh, do you know, if you are going to be passengers and mail, what should we do? Dining car, mail car. Make the most out of it. Since they're probably not going to run too full. I would like to go the other way as well. From Nantes to La Rochelle. Get on there. Add a locomotive. And another Sterling. There we go. Rail cars. Done and done. Right. Are you going to be... You're nearly a full train. That's beautiful. It's more money, guys. It's more money. We can hook up this way too. It's a toughie to get a gold star on that one. Is it even possible? I mean, we're at, what, 12k nearly? A little over 12k away. As long as we keep delivering, I think we'll be fine. Do you know, Le Havre has turned that around? I'm surprised. Yeah, in fact, you're overpasted. The technical term. And how are you doing here? You're obviously going to struggle, aren't you, for a little bit? You're not going to be... No, it's starting to level out. You started to get some cloth as well, which puts you at 70%, which is kind of nice. I would like to upgrade this. Probably not needed until we've leveled out the situation here. Here we go. We're now building up on cloth. We're also building up on olives. The only thing we're really lacking in is wine for some reason. What are you? Yeah, we're not buying that, are we? 1.7 million. I know I closed that pretty rapidly. It's because it made me ill. That's pricey. Do you know what we haven't looked at? 4 pips. I bet we can take milk, can't we? Yeah, you can, you silly man. That's okay, though. Lumber is required, guys. I mean, it's miles down here, but it is required. These two are going to be all sorts of doing the lumber. Right, now then, let's get this done, because you're forgetting a few things about this setup. What is it, Grand? What are you forgetting? Yes, you've got nothing. Do they take sugar beet? Do they require sugar beet? Where is sugar? No. So sugar beet is an not an end product. I'm distracted. I saw power. Is an ingredient. So it needs something else. Let's get someone on this main line with power. It was an engineer, right? Yeah. You don't have any power on whatsoever. You're also a fairly. Oh, we didn't upgrade them all, did we? Because it cost a small fortune. Well, since we're here, I just threw him on there without checking. Since we're here, let's give you... there you go, sir. Enjoy your new train. We could probably do that with all of them. But I'd rather set this up first. Now, remember, Grand, you need to put a station on here. Maybe a large tray. Oh, what you doing, man? You can't take that milk. You can't even take... It's right there. What about that milk? Can we take that milk? It's a bit of a haul, but I really don't mind. Large train. We just need a train station. Yeah, we can take that one. We own them both. Oddly. Well, not oddly. It's good, isn't it? We could go here. These can all have like 2 train stations as well, just like cities. I don't know whether they can have 2 train stations and a what do you call it? My mind just completely went blank. And a warehouse. There we go, Gran. And a warehouse. Right, get in there. That might do us. Let's well, let's signal up. We can sort out the rest in a minute. Let's tidy up the signals here. And we don't want one right after the junction. There and there, because we've seen the issues that causes. Beautiful. Well, let's get that running. I mean, since we own it, it's a bit of a journey, but Le Mans does want it. And again, it's just passive money always coming in for us. Freight only. We'll probably have a couple. Get on there. A stoker and a conductor. Conductors we do need, just on the right people. Who slowed? Ew. You know what I haven't got on here? Here you go. We'll look. Come on, get in there. There we go. Do you like that? We built it as you were driving up there. That's how much we care. Well, we don't want our train stopping either. It's kind of important the whole network keeps going. Did I put this conductor on anywhere? You don't need a conductor. You need a conductor. You do take passengers, and you make each other happy. These two, best of friends. They've known each other since school. And, yeah, they're just having a whale of a time now. Ooh, I'm still a little nervous about this whole situation. Mediator, what do you do? Identifies... No, just no. I don't want to... We're saving up for that, aren't we? Yes, we've nearly got it. In fact, we should get it at the end of this month. So, any second now. There we go. We've got it. This is going to help. 15% off the cost of auctions when our trait... where will it tell us? Company? This one. That's going to help, isn't it? That's going to help a lot. How's our company doing against the other guys? We are the big boys. That's lovely to see. We can't quite bully our way around because we don't have any cash really. So what should you do? We don't really want you to do olive oil, do we? No, we don't want you to deal with olive oil again. Maybe wood though. Might be an idea. Or soft cheese. What are you? Warehouse. Warehouse 1. Yeah, well, that's just going to have to happen, isn't it? We have 2 trains going down here. What are you taking? We're finally taking some cloth. There we go. And you are going to get... Can we upgrade this? Ooh, I'd like to. Do we have stocks of cloth? That's the question. Was it 6? We've got stock in the city. We're still not keeping up. Do we have 3 trains running this? We do not. Do it. Do it. I think we should. Because we're not keeping up with that at all, are we? Let's have a look at our tasks. We're literally going to do it, aren't we? If I fast forward that, are they actually going to grow? We might as well, right? Can we end the episode? Or are they growing fast enough? I don't know. Our money's going through the roof. Press play. Alright, let's have a little bit of a long one. You're still growing. You're going to get olives soon. That's going to push the demand for olives around the region. How are you doing? You're still not getting the cloth, which I'm surprised about. Probably don't have enough. Yeah, well, you're not taking enough. That means another one of those and another one of those. There we go. Conductor. Let's get you on. I think we're going to do the achievement though. The mission, the goal. And then we can see what we're doing next. Conductor. You've got conductors. You have a conductor. Everybody has a conductor. Oh, you know who doesn't? Our new train down here. Or both of our new trains down here. This one, the speedy one. There you go, sir. Have a conductor. I should have put the... shoulda, coulda, woulda. The engineer on there. So we're gonna stay with this one. Because we're about to do this very shortly. We'll fast forward it. Make sure it's still going up. It is. There we go. Let's click out of this. Oh, no.
Excuse me to bother again, but I would like to introduce someone to you. The highly esteemed Monsieur General Boulanger.
Georges Ernest Jean-Marie Boulanger, at your command.
Monsieur Boulanger has some notes regarding the future direction of your company.
Very well. So listen up. From a strategic perspective, it is top priority that France bundles its remaining powers. All railway networks have to find their way to Paris because of this.
Paris.
A requirement your company doesn't meet.
Monsieur General is right, but it seems like your path to Paris is blocked by a rival company.
Is it
Get
now?
rid of your competitor.
That's
And the
mean.
way will be clear.
That's mean. Paris. Of course it's Paris, because you don't say the S. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sat right in there. So what's our goal? Yeah, I told you, didn't I? Green ticks. Buy Don Lorenzo's company and connect Paris to Le Mans. That is what we're going to be doing. We need to obviously get some money for that. When do we need to do that by? 1880 we need to buy Don Lorenzo. That doesn't leave us long. How much is it going to cost? Wait a minute, that's going to cost us an absolute fortune. Oh, we're in trouble. We can't even buy that. Oh, good night. We'd have to buy this one first. Why can't we buy that exactly? Why can't we buy that one? Are we blocked from buying that one? Anyway, yes, the only one we can buy is that one. Oddly. Even though we own both of those. And it's going to cost us... So, let me get this straight. Not only have we got to buy this, we've then got to buy that as well. And then we've got to buy out Don Lorenzo. Well, shucks, that's going to be a tricky one, isn't it, guys? Yes, it is. We need to make all the money. A lot of it. And in fact, a great deal of it. So we want to concentrate on... We should put a security guard on there. We need to concentrate on making a load of money, getting our company value very high, which means we'll link up everything down here that we can, that makes sense. We do have some more freight to run around as well, including milk, that which Nantes and Le Mans is going to use. So that's our plan, guys. We've got to buy out Don Lorenzo. And we've only got a year to do it. 2 years. My bad. Well, a little under 2 years. Should we get on... what about our new scenic express train? We're on board our new express train to La Rochelle. I'm just completely guessing it. We're going over the river. It looks beautiful. We're going to keep swinging around there. We go pretty fast on these, 60 miles an hour. Hope you'll join me next week. Should be in the middle of next week. For that track looks interesting. Should we, I'll redo that, I think. Yeah, you're a bit wobbly. Oh dear. I don't want to come on board this. I really don't. I'm scared. So we'll leave it there. As, of course, we're probably going to put the wheels back on. Thanks for watching, guys. So until next time, take care.